A$AP Rocky just dropped the masterclass on what it looks like to be undeniable. Critics heard the singles and called it scattered, generic, could be anyone. Then the album dropped and the chaos revealed its logic. Today we're digging into 3 tracks, 3 principles. What separates artists who play it safe from those who develop a sound no one can replicate? Why the uncomfortable choices are usually the right ones. Can you tell I'm excited? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the theater. Today we have... All right, let's start with the track that made me rethink everything I knew about texture. Beat 1, Helicopters. And this joint is at C# minor and 134. Okay, I'm digging into Prologue 1, and I love how some of our strings really kind of bring that low end alive. So we have like high-end plucky joints, and we have some nice deeper joints like this. Oh. We have over 60 of these sounds. Not for this, but that shit's hard as fuck. Oh, pizzicato. Oh. More of these. That one sounds good. Oh, that was the one I was thinking right here. And you want to lock in your key at the very beginning. Just make sure that you have it all set up in all the different places because you want to be able to play on your keyboard. So here, like C#, Phrygian I'm working at first, but it also could be harmonic minor or minor natural. Either one of those. Any of these will like create some really powerful sounds, like that dark sound that we're looking for. And it's just I think it's just we just alternate between these tension notes. 4,500 on a Hummer, no gas. 4,500 on a Hummer, no gas. 89 price on the ticket. Yeah, I like that. 4,500 on a Hummer, no gas. 89 price on the ticket. Exercise, eat up my vegetables, cause I'm desperately about hit written. 4,500 on a Hummer, no gas. 89 price on the ticket. Exercise, eat up my vegetables, cause I'm desperately about hit written. Stunning about the hunters gonna come in no fast. Shut it, gon' bag it, lick it. Get rat pack and ship it. Make it from rack to riches on. So the next thing is just starting to get that melody to come alive. And here you just need a couple layers. I'm digging back into the strings here again. Again, we have so many different sounds and they all play nice in this space for sure. Like this. Maybe just start processing the sound, take the low end out. You know I like my H10 harmonizer. And some chorus, just to get that D tune. Some tape delay, ping pong. 2016 reverb, my go-to. This specific stack here is just to really get that vintage sound. So I use this plate reverb on this EMT setting, an EQ that just kind of boosts things a little bit in the right places. And then I put another like harmonizer on top. And this is that dark digi sound. 4,500 on a Hummer, no gas. 89 price on the ticket. Exercise, eat up my best. I always start with something simple, a simple rhythm with a single note. Then we just start playing with the pitches. I like that shit. Now in our synth layer, I'm looking for some, just digging around, listening for some stuff that I like. Here I'm gonna make a super repetitive horror movie style joint. All right, listen to that. This shit has to feel like it's cooked up in a dungeon. Fuck with that. Now let's make something more expressive. I'm thinking about like a bell. Intentionally musty. Springy bass line with buzzsaw edges. Hazy, lo-fi harmony that refuses to clarify itself. Just creating that same kind of tension play across these. And you basically just build up these layers, just create yourself rich assortment of these.
Most producers hear texture like this, and they reach for the EQ, clean it up, tighten the low end, make it fucking professional. Rocky left it murky, and that murk is the identity.
All right, let's add ourselves a texture here. I like always thinking about trying to get some atmosphere to it. So it's going to sit down at the bottom, but it's going to give it a granular, real foundation. Ah, that's exactly the one. Maybe we alternate between, let's see. I like it, that tension note or this one? And on that, let's put a shaper box on it that grows this in over the course of 8 bars. And this is that cinematic shit right here. These are the tricks that you want things to evolve and grow and change. Cut out some of the low end and just sculpt this. And then I think a phaser is on brand for me. That's hard. Let's put another texture in. I like it up in the higher register. That's not even just a texture. That's almost some crazy horn shit.
All right, here's the principle. The texture that makes you nervous is usually the texture that makes you memorable. We're trained to sand down the edges, to polish it until it feels safe, but safe is forgettable. Safe is sounds like everyone else.
Well, I already hear the drums, dude. This is going to be so hard. Start with the kick. Just following the rhythm of those bass notes. And the snare. Put in an open hat. All these drums are right out of the pack. The hats are just feeling real simple. I don't think Cardo produced this track, but it's very Cardo inspired. Let's put another perk in here. All right. Let's turn this down for a second. Little addition here.
The grid on this track isn't a flaw to fix. It's a commitment.
We need to make this growl. Oh, I like that.
You know that discomfort you feel when something sounds too raw or too weird? That's usually the signal. Don't retreat, commit. The question isn't whether your texture is clean. The question is whether it's yours.
Let's move on.
All right, this is module 2. Take the territory, don't visit it.
All right, this joint is at 140 in F Phrygian. Okay, I'm just digging into prologue 1 here. And like our pianos, we have an incredible selection of guitars, especially this psych shit. Well, let's start with the bass guitar. Some of these you'll see they're labeled either C1 or C3, which means these joints, the C1 ones, the root note is lower and they're better for basses. C3, they're more like top line, plucky joints that we can use to create those top line melodies. I want to boost this a little bit. I like Tone Architect for these bass lines just to really shape the sound.
Sometimes I forget what love is. Trust me, love me, take me right back.
All right, I like this. Let's get a little top line going too.
Sometimes I forget what love is. Trust me.
Bring over the bass line.
Love me.
Lay it in.
Take me right back.
Nearly 5 minutes. Psych rock guitars, breathy vocals floating over reverb. Critics called it more Kevin Parker than Pretty Flacco, and they meant it as a critique. But here's what they missed. Rocky didn't try rock, he took it. And there's a difference between genre tourism and genre invasion.
Sometimes I
I really like Phrygian because you can just play a lot of notes together. So these alternating patterns really are nice.
Sometimes I forget what love is. Trust me, love me, take me right back.
Just like to clean this up a little bit as we go, knowing that we're going to be competing against this bass line the whole time. So just kind of tidy up that low end and try to fit them into their own frequencies. What I like about this pattern is that the root note, the bass line is kind of threading through the middle and we're dancing above it. You know, we're bouncing up and down. So that makes a really bouncy, dynamic, rhythmic top line, right? And then you can sprinkle in little counters. I mean, so I'm just looking for expression in here. Let's put our bass line on a separate guitar.
You plant a flag, you commit to the territory long enough, and it becomes yours. Punk Rocky isn't some rap shit with rock elements. It's a rock song made by someone who refuses to hedge.
Teletone tempo for these kind of drums. Oh, I fuck with that. Will 2016. Little crush station. Tone Architect. OTT. Omnipressor. I like the gated sound. A second crush station to add that bite. Get rid of all these. Get out of my way.
"5 minutes, same emotional register. No trap breakdown to remind you he's still a rapper. No safety net. That's what taking territory looks like. You don't visit, you move the fuck in.
Kind of hearing some more cymbals. Here I'm pulling up damage 2. I love the fact that you can sprinkle these joints around in Z space. Here I'm digging down into our strings. And I've copied over the bass line. I want to find a good sound to start adding layers. That's nice. That's nice too. Oh, I like the movement in this joint.
You thought you fell in love, you thought he felt it too. I told him don't be dumb, you just another fool.
When you experiment with a new sound, are you just visiting? Or you stay long enough to fucking own it?
Now let's find a texture that just fills out the whole middle. That's kind of hard. Again, here, just take bass line as a good place to start and just start layering it in.
I fuck with that. That's beat 2, punk rocky. I like it. Let's move on. All right, this is beat 3. Originators stay moving.
All right, this is F minor, Phrygian 160. All right, let's start with the bass line. This shit's so hard, I just want to figure out our version of it. And here I have my new Eventide H90 I just got, so I'm really fucking with this because this shit is just so many options in it. You know, there's definitely some sounds in here. You can dial down the mix. And here I'm just adding my generation loss to it. All right, let's strike down a few options for ourselves and then just see what comes of it.
Rocky built cloud rap. It defined an era, and then he watched everyone copy it. Most artists, when they create something that iconic, they protect it. They become curators of their own legacy instead of creators of the new work. Rocky's answer, move. When they copy you, that's not a signal to double down. That's a signal to evolve.
Let's keep going. Let's stripe. Let's experiment. Let's put in a nice subby version like that because it's always good to have that as an option just to stick underneath if we need it. All right, the next step is that lead.
Their voice isn't a destination, it's a direction. The moment your sound becomes familiar to you or to your imitators, that's the moment to push past it.
I like that. That's got nice movement in it, but I still want something better.
Stagnation disguised as consistency is how artists become parodies of themselves. The question isn't, have I found my sound? The question is, am I still developing it? Originators don't protect territory. They keep taking new ground. I'm trying to make these leads vocal.
We gotta fuck with that. Right, so it's starting to have a lot here to work with, different parts. Start building out these other parts. Really just trying to find the funk in this shit.
Bitch, I can't trust a soul, just my pole and my kids. Said I never lied, cause my heart hope to die. Then I sold the switch, then I hit it with a kiss. Mwah. All red, Mary Jane, just a mix of Ferrari paint. Being shit on everything, wasn't even potty trained.
Woo! Ouch. All right, let's put in some little keys. Here I'm pulling pianos from Pro Law 1 pack, and I got them on my medieval KO. And I love this shit for piano type joints because it's just very intuitive for me to play.
Float, so I stole your bitch. I can't trust a soul, just my pole and my kids. Said I never lied, cause my heart hope to die. Then I sold the switch, then I hit it with a kiss. Mwah. All red, Mary Jane, just a mix of Ferrari paint. Being shit on everything, wasn't even potty trained. Niggas getting BBLs, lucky we on body shame. Throwing dirt on Rocky name, turn around and copy game.
That ain't bad. All right, let's put in the drums real quick, and then we can fill in the rest with whatever little accents and beautification that we can muster up. Let's put in the snare.
All the snares.
Let's change up the sound. And the hi-hats, right? Let's get into the hats.
Just play this shit in.
Float, so I stole your bitch. I can't trust a soul, just my pole and my kids. Said I never lied, cause my heart hope to die. Then I sold the switch, then I hit it with a kiss. Mwah. All red, B-stones, black on black P-stones, black onyx, black diamond shining, black jeans on, all black chrome, black with black iPhone, black hoodie, black on them dance, mostly gangsters, fuck up.
All right, Danny Elfman, Clams Casino, Metro Boomin, Psych Rock, Trap, German Expressionism meets gritty hip hop. On paper, this shit is fucking chaos. On the album, it's a statement. That's Vision, the organizing force that makes disparate sounds feel inevitable together. The critics heard fragments, called it scattered. Because fragments are scattered until you hear the whole. Rocky didn't assemble parts and hope that they'd cohere. He had a vision strong enough to unify sounds that had no business being in the same room. Commit to the texture, take the territory, keep moving. That's not a formula, that's a posture. A willingness to be uncomfortable in the service of something only you could make. Being undeniable isn't comfortable. The question was never, will Rocky still rap? The question was whether he'd play it safe or trust the vision. He trusted it. Now it's your turn. Where are you polishing when you should be committing? Where are you visiting when you should be taking? Where are you protecting when you should be moving? The uncomfortable choice is usually the right one. Okay, if you're ready to build something that truly stands out, the textures, the atmosphere, the sonic identity that can only be yours, Prologue 1 was made for exactly that. Link below. Cop it. All right, create fearlessly, curate ruthlessly. Love y'all. Peace.